welcome to another top 5 video. This one's really late because it's mid-September already and I'm only just shooting my August top 5 because August was such a busy month. We had a lot of people over and we were traveling ourselves, so I really didn't get a chance to shoot in August. So today I'm going to be shooting the August and the September top 5s back to back. Let's start with what I have in store for you for August. The first thing I want to talk about is a super handy tip for anyone, all the girls, all the ladies, any woman who is still waxing. I still wax, and I find that with travel sometimes I haven't planned it well and I have missed my waxing appointment and I've got a trip coming up and I really need to wax. So these come in really handy. This is the wheat wax strips with easy grip. You don't need to heat it, you don't need to cool it, it's ready to go as it is. And I actually buy 2 boxes, so I get this one, which is the larger size, and I also normally get a smaller one for underarms. I've run out of those. I've used all of them and I haven't had a chance to go buy them, so I'm just going to post the photo up here. Let me show you what it looks like. So they come in these strips. All you need to do before using them is take them in between your palms and rub them, and the heat from your body is enough to just kind of get it going, and you just separate the 2 leaves out. So this is made up of 2 strips and they're stuck together. So you literally separate it out and you apply it and then you wax whatever part of the body you need. These larger ones are really good for obviously the big areas like your hands and your legs, and then I use the smaller strips generally just for my underarms because sometimes it's an emergency and you just need to get your underarms waxed. So they're super handy and I've been using them for quite a number of years now and I'd really like to share them with you. The other thing is I have a new pair of sunglasses. So I realized, and I think I've spoken about sunglasses before, that you don't always have to buy branded sunnies if you want to still have style, but something that's more affordable. So I went to Topshop recently and they have a huge range of sunnies. I don't think I've ever bought sunglasses from like a normal clothing store, but a lot of the stores now are bringing out so many cool styles, and if you know you want to keep changing your style and you're not too fussed about having that one piece that lasts for a very long time, then I think Topshop is a great one. So I got this, which is kind of like a cat eye shape. I really wanted a cat eye shape, but everything I tried did not suit me. So I went for this one, which is not too prominent and it's still got that circular lens, and I really wanted that as well. The only thing is I didn't really want leopard print, but I didn't find anything else and I think they look alright. And the sun's come out on cue. Sorry about that, the lighting today is not great at all, but I was like, if I don't shoot this today, I don't know when it'll get done. So yeah, these are my new sunnies. I wore them recently on my trip to Bavaria, and the only problem with leopard print is they don't always go with all your outfits, but I think when you're wearing neutral colors or like white or anything, they look really cool. And sometimes you don't get pouches with sunnies, but Topshop gives you this really slim looking leather, I think it's fake leather, a leather pouch. So you just slide your sunnies in there. It's quite slim and compact and it just goes into my handbag. The third top 5 item that I've got for you today is, it's again a super handy thing. It's no particular brand, it's just simple things like eye masks. I never used to wear eye masks until maybe about 4 or 5 years ago when the apartment I lived in had blinds. With blinds, they don't fully block the light out, so it was really difficult for me to fall asleep at night, and so I started using eye mask. And even in this house we've got blinds, so even now we use eye masks. And so I kind of got into the habit and I realized for travel it's such a handy thing to have in your handbag. So when we travel here in Europe, your flights can be at ridiculous times. Sometimes it's like 6 AM, 7 AM in the morning. So for that flight, you probably have to wake up at like 3:30, 4 AM. So, you know, you're really groggy-eyed and sleepy when you actually get on the plane and you just want to fall asleep quickly. The budget airlines don't have the window shutters, so it's really bright by the time you're flying, because obviously you're high up in the sky and you just want a nap, and I can't sleep when it's still very strong light outside. So what I do, I just collect as many eye masks as I can. I don't think I've ever bought one. I've just kind of accumulated them over time. So like for example, this one I got when we recently flew Emirates. This one my mum gave to me because she knows how much I collect eye masks, and so this is from another Emirates flight that they might have taken at some point. And this is just a random one. I don't even remember where I got it from, but the idea is that they are so handy to have in your handbag for those moments when you just want a nap and you don't want to be distracted by strong lighting. They even work really well in hotels where the curtains are really thin or they don't overlap completely to block the light. So, you know, I find them really helpful, and so does Pratik. He's also got into the habit now of using eye masks. The fourth thing I want to talk to you about is not a physical thing. I haven't got anything to show you, but it is Amazon Prime. If you've not heard of Amazon Prime, then you're really missing out. I hope it becomes available worldwide because it's so convenient. It's especially convenient when you have to travel, because what it is basically one-day delivery or next day delivery. So previously I remember just buying things online and forgetting about them because they would take so long to come, and then Amazon came in with like the same week delivery, but then now they do like Prime, which is next day delivery, sometimes even same day delivery, which is really handy. Sometimes when we're traveling, like, you know, you're really busy at work the whole week and then you've got a trip coming up that weekend, you suddenly realize you've run out of something, you don't have time to go to the shops or the shops have closed. So we literally just go onto Amazon and then just see if there is a Prime option available for that item, and we just order it and it's there the next day. I've done so many things, like I've bought contact lens solution that way, I've got like small grocery items as well that way. Sometimes I get this sweet wax strips as well when I don't have time. There is a caveat, Amazon is not always the cheapest, especially the Prime options, but then you are paying for the convenience. Most often than not, it is quite reasonable, like it's not going to be super expensive or anything, but you might be paying a tiny bit more for the convenience. But they have a huge range of products and I think it's just going to expand more and more. So yeah, Amazon Prime, thank you so much for making my life so much easier. Right, the last thing I want to talk to you about is a pair of shoes. These are no fancy shoes, they're not branded. These are Tesco shoes. They're kind of like, I don't know what you call them, slip-ons. I really don't know, I'm so bad with names for shoes. Basically, I have had these for about a year and a half now. They costed only £10, I'm not kidding, and they were just in my local Tesco store, which is a supermarket here in the UK. And the reason why I want to talk about these is because sometimes you just, you know, you don't want to spend too much money and you just want some comfortable shoes that do the job for you. And sometimes you want to overuse them and, you know, you don't want to get your nice shoes dirty. So these came in really handy. I've worn them so much, not just on my travels but also here in the UK when it's not too cold. And finally they have started showing wear and tear. It's only this year, so I think I'm gonna have to throw them away, but it's lasted me a year and a half, which is really good for a pair of £10 worth of shoes. So I just want to share that you don't have to spend too much money sometimes in getting products that last you a while and still do the job and are super comfortable. Like, that was a win-win situation. I was so happy when I got these. Right, so that was everything I wanted to share with you for the month of August. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd really like it if you could subscribe to my channel. Just hit subscribe on the bottom here to help me and to support me and to motivate me to make more videos for you. And I will see you in my next one.